Marianne Hauk here. So today's video is about sometimes you just have to get off your ass. Literally. Now when I say that, I don't mean to get off your, okay, I'll say butt. To get off your butt and, get some work done or clean the house or something like that. I'm talking about once you've been sitting for several hours at your desk working, like I have been doing this weekend, several hours at a time, you have to get off your butt and move around. Because I found last night, I don't know how many hours I spent on the computer yesterday and last night, but literally when I stood up to go get some water or something, my butt hurt. So I just thought I'd share that. My butt bone, my tailbone was sore. And I'm like, what the hell? So maybe I need a new chair. My chair's pretty comfy though, so I don't know. I think I was just sitting there too long. Plus my eyes were blurry. So that's another thing. You need to rest your eyes and you need to get some circulation back. So I got up and I walked around. So today I'm sitting there for several hours this morning because on the weekends I don't have the kids and when they're with their dad. And I don't have plans, which I don't normally make plans these days because I like to have this time to work. I was sitting there several hours this morning and I'm thinking, okay, I gotta go to the bank. I need to put some money in the ATM. Kind of hungry, it's like I don't know what time it is, 3 o'clock here, I don't even know. 2:30, 3 o'clock, something like that. It's a beautiful day outside. So I thought, well, instead of driving the mile to the bank and to get something to eat, why don't I just walk? So I had to move over there for somebody. So it's just, as you can tell, it's a beautiful day here. It's probably 75 degrees and sun's out, and it's actually kind of quiet around here. Usually there's a ton of people walking, and I'll show you. See, so I walk just around the block here from my house, and not too far yet, but I'll show you something that I think everybody on here probably has heard of when I get up there, but I'll show you in a minute. So I decided, why would I drive there on this beautiful day when I haven't been out of the house yet today? So, it gets a little boring sometimes when it's, you're alone in the house and it's all quiet. And I work in quiet. I know some people like to crank the music and, to get work done and stuff, but I actually work in complete silence. But although I have to admit, I did have the Sharks game on last night while I was working, but from where my desk is, I can't see the TV, I can just hear it, so I only heard it, but then when they would score a goal, I'd jump up and go watch the replay. But other than that, I usually have the TV off, and and it's pretty quiet in my house, so, which is nice. So I'm just coming up here on, shoot, you can't see from here yet, but this is a very busy area here where I live. It's quiet in my little neighborhood and everything over here, but it's pretty chaotic. I'm coming up on one of the busiest intersections actually in Santa Clara County, which is Hamilton and Bascom. Tons of stuff around, stores, there's Starbucks at every corner, there's Whole Foods over, it's just crazy. So, and driving around here is, not as bad as LA or New York, but it's pretty close. It's pretty crazy around here. Good old California where everybody wants to live because of this weather. It's got to be the weather. It's the weather and the expensive real estate. Actually, the real estate's expensive because of the weather, and everybody wants to live here. And I've lived in a couple different states, Texas and Virginia. I loved Virginia. Absolutely loved Virginia. Texas, not so much, but I've always come back here. So it's got to say something, huh? So here we are, up where I was trying to show you. Let me get up a little closer so you can see. See if you all recognize this company name. And if you don't, then you're probably living under a rock, because I think every single person in the world has heard of this. And unless you're a baby and don't talk yet, but can't read. Even you don't even have to read, you recognize it right without reading it. So I'm coming up on that right now. So my point is, you have to get out and enjoy this kind of weather when you have it. And you just have to get your circulation going. And then I'll go to the bank, I'll eat something, and then I'll be all refreshed, and I'll walk back home. You know, it's a couple miles, big deal, right? I'll walk back home, and then I'll sit down again for like 3 or 4 hours at my desk and get a bunch of work done. So I gotta take this little break, and I can't feel guilty about taking the break. That's the problem. I always feel guilty about it, but can't do that. So here is, well, I'm gonna show you here because I can't flip the camera around, but anybody recognize that name? eBay. So yes, I live right around the corner from eBay. It's so funny. People, the funny thing is, when I'm driving home, and I come through here all the time when I drive home from everywhere, I also cut through the parking lot to get to Bascom over there, but in the morning for school. But so many times I see people stop their cars, like, you know, visitors, especially out of the country, but they stop, and I'll see tons of people stand in front of the eBay sign taking pictures. So it's just so funny. But that's just the way it is. You know, when you live so close to somewhere, it's just, oh yeah, it's right there, whatever, you know. But people come from all over. Like, I live about 45 minutes south of San Francisco. People come from all over the world to go to San Francisco, and I haven't been there in years. So it's just weird, stuff like that. Anyway, it's getting noisy here because this is a lot of traffic coming up on where I'm going. So I'm going to cut this off, and hope everybody had a great day. Get out there and move, go for a walk, run, bike, whatever you do. So get out of the car, do a little something, some exercise, and get your mind refreshed. Yeah, it's getting loud. All right, everybody have a good day, and I'll talk soon. Thanks, bye.